In fact, I told my mom after earning our very first career car 7 months into starting Mary Kay, that if she made me speak at our car party, that I would give the car back and I would quit. I don't think she knew what to do with that. Well, it's still not my favorite thing. I could not be more honored of the women sitting up here in these first 2 rows. Will you please stand, Legacy Unit, for a round of applause? I am so very honored to be your director. Congratulations. You guys make my life better. I love every minute that I get to spend with you. You guys give them a round of applause as they are working to finish our second $1 million year this year. Congratulations, Legacy Unit. A huge congratulations to my dear friends, Connie Miller and Vicki Piccirilli in 2-year units. How fun to share the stage with the 2 of you. I have learned from and looked up to both of you for years now. More than anything, though, I've enjoyed your friendships. I love you guys. I love you both. Of course, a huge thank you to my family, to my husband, David, and to my daughter, Kaylee. They are my why, and they are my reason for doing what I do, so that our family will have choices, so that Kaylee can grow up the way that I did, and so that ultimately we can have more time together as a family. But it also means that in the process, and at times, I need a lot of help, and I could not do it without them. David has been supportive and always stepped up to help with anything from post office runs, trips, deliveries, cleaning, cooking, pet talks, and just about anything. And now that Kaylee is 2.5, she's a big help too. She helps me pack and set up for my meetings and parties. She hands out roses to help warm chat. Helps me make friends pretty much wherever I go. I hope I can get through this part. I'd also like to thank my mama for paving the way, for making the decisions and the sacrifices that she did to build her Mary Kay business with love and boldness and integrity. In fact, most of what I want to share with you, to follow the trend of Connie, goes back to my mom, and so I'm so grateful that she's here tonight. In fact, it was pretty hard to put this speech together because normally she's the one that I have proofread everything. And when you write a speech about her, you can't really have her proofread. My mom, National Sales Director Emeritus Bett Vernon, made the decision to start her Mary Kay business when I was just 3 years old and my sister was 4. It could not have been easy to work 2 jobs and have 2 toddlers, but she did it anyways because she knew it would be worth it. It couldn't have been easy to step out of her comfort zone. It never is. But she did it anyways because she knew she wanted more for us. Because my mom decided to work her business and be all in, we lived a different life. I'm grateful that my parents were able to take us to Europe in high school, and that my sister and I got to choose out-of-state colleges and to graduate debt-free. For all the opportunities that we had growing up because my mom decided to work her Mary Kay business the way that she did. But even more than that, I am grateful that my mom showed me firsthand how to make a 6-figure income and still work from home and keep your priorities straight. When I was little, my mom worked hard while I was in school, and then she changed into her mom clothes when we got home. She was great about spending one-on-one time with us for a set length of time, and then getting back to work while we played at a neighbor's house next door, or something like that. I'm learning now on days that it's just me and Kaylee at home. If I will give her my undivided attention for a while, then she is more than happy to play by herself for a little while, or as she says, work by herself, so that I can get a little bit of work done during the day. I'm grateful for the way that my mom taught me to dream and to think and how to handle life when it doesn't go as planned. My mom taught me about pushback and pushing through fear and just doing what you set out to do and never giving up, even when it gets hard. I watched as she built an $8-time million unit and then moved on to building a national area. She always had a goal. She obviously reached them, but in the process, she missed so many, as we all do. What I learned from her was how to handle that, to get right back up and to do it again, better and more on purpose. Life can be hard sometimes, Being a parent can be hard sometimes. Marriage can be hard. Balancing it all can be hard. Finding time to work through the emotional part of this Mary Kay business can be hard sometimes. That is true for anything that is worth having and for the things that are most rewarding. But when things get hard or things don't go as planned, we have a choice. We are not defined by the things that we have been through, but rather how we handle them and how we react. I am who I am largely because of my mom and the choices that she made and the way that she raised me because of her Mary Kay career. I want that for my daughter, Kaylee. What are you doing today to build your business, to be able to pass it on to someone in your family someday? When the rest of the world says give up, this environment is different. It has taught me to believe in people, to love without ceasing, and to see the best in people. You have an opportunity to be great and to be appreciated and to make a difference for you and your family and so many others, to pass on the lifestyle and the life lessons that you are learning in your Mary Kay business, and even as a national, to pass on your $1 million unit that will make an impact for generations to come. What you do today matters. There is nowhere but Mary Kay that you can make a six-figure income, earn diamonds, cars, trips around the world, have all the flexibility that you need, make the very best, supportive, life-changing friendships, be surrounded by people that lift you up instead of tear you down, be the mother, wife, friend, and woman that you have been called to be without sacrificing your priorities and values. Nowhere. You are in the right place. Stop making excuses and just do it. You know what you need to do. You know how. You have the time. You know the people. You will only get past the fear by feeling it and doing it anyways. You can do this. It is your choice. Last month, David went back to work full-time for the first time this year. And at first, I was worried that I would never be able to work again. Now, I know that I can get help, and I will, but this month has been a month of transition. Changing my goal or missing my goal would only cause my sweet, supportive, and loving husband to feel guilty for going back to work. So I made a decision. I had more personal Mary Kay parties than any other month this past seminar year. I decided I was going to find a way to make things work. I also started doing 2 meetings in 2 places again. I found a way to make it work. I started waking up earlier and reading more and praying more. I ran more. I found the time. In my head, I couldn't do a lot of these things because I have Kaylee full-time to myself now. So far this month, Kaylee has come with me on all of my runs. She rides in the stroller first, and then we run together. While she runs, she says things like this: "Encourage me, Mommy. We can do it. We can do anything." And then she stops 100 times to pick flowers along the way. We don't go anywhere fast. Kaylee also helped me meet one new person this month. We went to Target on a mission to hand out flowers, and she was so excited. She handed a flower to the first woman that she saw, got her name and phone number, and then Kaylee bumped her nose and cried and melted down right there in Target. But hey, we did it together, and I met a fabulous new friend and customer, and a great party will come from it. Kaylee has sat with me through facials and loves every second of it, especially our Skin Be Great brush. She has been fun to have around more and even pulls her desk up next to mine to work with me. I refuse to let her be an excuse not to work hard or finish a big goal. She is my reason, just like my sister and I were my mom's reason. In the month that I had the least amount of work time, I accomplished the most because I made a decision. We had one of our best months this year as a unit in a lot of ways, and I certainly had my best month of personal work. And yet I feel like I worked less. My realization is this: thinking about your goals and your dreams and worrying about how you're going to accomplish them will often take more time and energy than actually just doing the work. Thinking alone will produce discouragement, and discouragement is exhausting. Doing the work is a whole lot more fun and productive and so much more rewarding. One of the most common things that I get asked about is how my mom got me to get started in Mary Kay. For those of you who don't know, I said for